Yo, welcome to the channel, the Klepto right here. First of all, I'm just going to plug my socials, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram. That's it. That's all my important ones anyway. This video, I'll be showing you my very own stick and poke video. So, right now, I'm going to be doing a stick and poke tattoo, or a tattoo in the style of stick and poke, however you want to call it. And with the flick of my dick and some poor editing, disclaimer, I am not a professional. You should not copy me. But, if you want to see my process, if you just ask for it, I'll make a video of it. One day, maybe. But yeah, as of right now, I'm going to show you me tattooing myself. It will be slightly sped up because the video will be around an hour. So instead of watching an hour video, you might watch a 15-minute video or maybe a 20-minute video. And then at the very end is when you'll see the finished product. It did take 2 layers to do. So I did the initial first layer, and then afterwards it was still not great, so the second layer was done, and that's the finished picture that you're gonna see. I hope you enjoy. Make sure you click the like and the subscribe button, helps me out. Come and check out my Twitch channel, the Klepto. All of my socials, all of the links are in the description. Thanks for watching. Hello. I'm going to be doing a voiceover over this because it is a 21-minute video. What I'm doing is I'm putting Vaseline over the what the fuck do you call it? A transfer? That's the one. A stencil. Which I haven't shown anything to do with the prep. But if that's something you're interested in seeing, then I will do that. But all I'm doing at the minute is putting on some Vaseline because Vaseline helps the ink stay in the skin. Or so I'm told by many hours of research. So it's pretty simple. You keep the needle at a 45-degree angle and you follow the tracing. It's very simple and it's very painful as well. I didn't know it would be more painful or less painful than an actual tattoo with a tattoo gun. And I can say with confidence it's slower, and there are parts that aren't painful, but there's definitely some areas which when we get to the areas, are extremely painful. Anyone who says that tattoos are not painful are liars. Or they have teeny tiny tattoos and have about 3 of them. Well, saying that, this is my 3rd ever tattoo. And I'm doing it myself, so I get free tattoos now if I want to do them all myself. Just gotta practice and practice, get better and get better. Hopefully one day I can upgrade to a tattoo gun. So the story behind this tattoo is I had a grandmother who died in 2013, I believe. Yeah, because the year before I got stabbed, in 2012 I got stabbed, and the following year 2 of my grandparents died, so it wasn't a especially great time for me. But my grandmother, we didn't really get along. Well, we did get along, we didn't really see each other a lot. And when she died, I found this ornament that she had, which was a giant chess piece, a knight's chess piece, and it was black, and it was huge. Like, for an ornament, it was really big. And when she died, when I saw it, I was like, oh god, what I would give to have something like that, just as a keepsake. But also I loved chess at the time, and I still like chess. I'm not very good at it. I don't think I've ever beaten not anybody. I have beaten people. I haven't beaten the PC games that you get on the Windows 7 laptops or whatever. Never beat the computer. Really, it's just a nice thing to look at. I like chess and the chess pieces and how the pieces are made and all the different designs and stuff like that. So ever since I was denied this ornament because it was being thrown out pretty much. It wasn't being given to anybody, no one was keeping it, they just wanted to get rid of it. And I don't understand why. I wasn't allowed to keep this ornament. So ever since then I've always wanted a nice chest piece tattoo. And I did do this design on a piece of fake skin originally, just to see how it would turn out with my skills, and pretty much that's the story, really. It's just a dedication to my grandmother, who died a long time ago and never really saved up enough money to get tattoos. I got my first tattoo at 17 years old, and then I got my second tattoo at 23. So it was a very big difference. And I'm 26 now, and this is now my third tattoo. So, you know, I'd go a long time without having the needle pokes in me. So what I'm doing right now in the video is the head, I believe. Yeah, just the head around the top part. Which this was one of the easiest parts. Well, I say easiest as in this is the least painful part, was the head. But close by on the mane, at the bottom of the mane, where it meets, I would say the body would be, that was the most painful place to be, and my hand's covering up a lot of the areas. I have to do this, you can't see it, but I have to do it, this positioning. You can see my dirty old socks, because it was a very weird angle, very tricky to get to from the position I was in, so I had to sit like this for, I think it was 10 minutes, but it has since been sped up. The whole video is 50 minutes long. Well, around 50 minutes. The beginning of the video I had to cut out because it was just me getting ready still. But I was filming this on my phone, on a little shitty side table, whatever. You know, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And I'm sorry that you don't get to see this. My legs are atrociously thin. It's because I'm a very tall person. Yeah, here we go. It's back in the view, doing the base of the chest piece. This was actually quite, well, I wouldn't say pleasurable or enjoyable, but it was manageable. It was really, the base of the chest piece was easy. It was just nice to not have as much pain as the rest of it, because it is literally a needle going into your skin over and over and over again in the same position. And if you do it wrong, or if your angle's slightly lower, or I guess more, if an angle's bigger, it's more, you know, flat. If you do a too big of an angle instead of your traditional 45-degree angle, then it'll just rip the skin, which I did a lot. So, you know, because this is my first time, and I was constantly thinking about, this is the angle, this is the angle, this is the angle, and it's just tedious to think about the angle all the time. A very long process to do. There's not really much else I can say about this. It's very, I guess hopefully this will be therapeutic to watch. I'll throw some lo-fi hip-hop or something like that over the edge, around the video. So it's not just me talking all the time, you get to listen to something. Yeah, I've got a drone on for fucking 20 minutes. This is probably one of the hardest things I do, but yeah, I do Twitch streaming as well as YouTube videos, I guess now. I've done Twitch for about 2 years. But I'm currently taking a break, so while I'm taking a break and in my free time when I don't have anything to necessarily do apart from look after my son, is things like this, just pastimes and hobbies. I'm not trying to make this a job. I'm trying to show you the outcome so far by blocking the light, because it was very shiny from the Vaseline put on in the beginning of this video. What was I saying? Shit, forgot. Yeah, so I was just trying to do some pastimes. So tattooing. I've always drawn all my life. I think I've drawn for like 18 years. I'm not going to say I'm the best at drawing because I'm really not. And there's much more that I can improve on. But it's just practice. And 18 years of drawing, on and off, I guess. On and off. I've gone a few months without drawing before picking up the pencil again. I did get into digital drawing a lot as well. Digital drawing took over more than the pencil and paper traditional drawing. So picking up a tattoo kit for stick and poke tattoos was a big step in a different direction for me, because I've always liked tattoos, I've always liked drawing tattoos, but I've never really thought about actually tattooing until recently. I've done 2 tattoos on faux skin, this chest piece being one of them, and another one being just a little practice, which was a devil's horn. Because originally I was going to do 2 devil horns on my index finger and pinky finger. So when you do the devil horns with your hands, with the gesture, there's 2 little devil horns on the fingers. And I thought that might be a bit too over the top for a first ever stick and poke. Bearing in mind I'd never done it on skin before. I've never picked up one of these before. But I've had this tattoo kit for maybe a month now. And while a faux skin is good to practice on, it's nothing like real skin. It's really different. Faux skin, you don't really feel the popping of the needle going through it. And when that needle's going through your skin and there's that slight pinch and slight, it's hard to describe really. It's like a burning. It's like a hot needle. It is a needle going through you, but it's like hot. It's a very, very hot pain. And you're going too deep. And my angle is all off here. So I'm just sticking a needle into my skin. It's not going underneath and staying there. I'm just jabbing a hole in my leg. And easily, I've done over 1,000 stabs in my leg today. And I only show you the first layer. After the video ends, there's going to be a picture of the finished design, the finished tattoo, whatever you want to call it, the piece of shit, doesn't matter. I really like how it's turned out, and I think that's all that matters because it's on me, it's not anywhere else. And I wouldn't say it's one of a kind tattoo either, but I designed it, I drew it, all from memory, no reference pictures. Actually, I did have a reference picture, like the horse head. I didn't know how to draw a horse head. I knew the body and the mane, and the base of the piece, the chest piece, but the horse head, I had no idea. So I had to Google like a simplistic shape horse head, and that's what I drew. Then I put it into a free open source, vector imaging designing app, which is called Inkscape. And again, it's free, it's open source. Anyone can download it, anyone can get it. It's very easy to use. Well, it's easy to use if you've never used Adobe Illustrator, because it is very much like Adobe Illustrator, but I think Illustrator is a lot more complex. There's a lot more going on in there. And Inkscape is nice and simple, keeps all of your images. You can make your JPEGs into bitmaps, and you can make absolutely insane vector art if you so wanted to. So I drew this chess piece and took a picture on my phone, put it onto my PC, put it into Inkscape, and just did the lines a lot more cleaner, and then traced it off and then sent the finished project as a PNG onto my phone and traced it from my phone screen onto tracing paper, then onto carbon transfer paper, then onto the fake skin, and then did a stick and poke of it. So I do have that fake skin on me right now, but I'm not going to show you because, you know, this video is going to end in, what, 5 minutes? So when I did that, I pretty much posted it everywhere. I put it on TikTok, put it on Twitter. I haven't put it on Instagram yet. I might have to put it on Instagram, or at least this tattoo. Right here was it's an okay. It was an okay area to do. The curve lines above what I'm doing right now were a ball ache. It was very, very awkward to get to, and I had to do it twice. It was really awkward both times. I will say the body part of the horse around the back, just next to the mane, that was also a very challenging part, because it's just one long line really. I had to split it off into, I think, 3, and this is the curved parts now, and they were really difficult to do. I had to change angles, and it was very awkward. Tattooing yourself, I thought, would be a piece of piss. I guess it is if you're using a gun, but I don't have that kind of skill and or money to get a gun. Maybe one day. Hopefully one day. I'm not looking to make this a sort of profession. Even though I would like to do it, I'm not actively looking for an apprenticeship at any tattoo place or anything like that. This is just a hobby for me to do at home when I have nothing else to do. My son is asleep, and I'm in the house on my own. And it's just nice to have hobbies again. And that's why I did the Twitch streaming. It was just a hobby, and now I'm sort of on a break right now because of mental health issues. But that's a whole other video. Actually, it might not even be another video. I'm not going to talk about my mental health on YouTube. If you want to hear about my mental health, come to my Twitch at KleptoNB. That's KleptoNB. That's fucking wrong, you idiot. The KleptoNB. All one word, capital T, capital K, capital N, capital B. Now we're doing the front part of the body of the horse right now. It's just, oh, here we go, the back. This part was the second most painful part. It's when the back of the body hits the bottom of the mane. That bit sucked dick, like right here. This part hurt a lot. I think when I go around the main bit and I hit the end, where I'm at right now, like I will look into the camera and sigh, because it was very painful. I don't do it the entire video. I'm pretty sure I kept a straight face for most of the tattoo, which I'm proud of actually. I thought it was going to be a lot more painful than it was, but it was still painful. Just going around to the top now. I think the ear's done. Yeah, this part was really awkward to do. There's just one long line, it's curved, it's awkward to get to, the hand positioning is weird. You have to stretch the skin and poke the needle in a certain angle. There's a lot of factors contributing into it. That's the top of the head, right behind the ear, and I think that bit's done. Oh, what am I doing now? Is that the eye? I think I'm doing the eye. Yeah, that was the eye. And then the mane was last. Yeah, I can't get a good angle. Yeah, so I am actually... Oops. I just figured out that I was covering the camera. Yeah, so right here at the bottom of the mane. Very, very difficult to do. Very hard. Very painful. I did it quite well though. Proud of myself for that. Don't be a pussy. Yeah. The shake of the head right there. That was the pain. Another thing that got in my way a lot of the time was the drawstring on my hoodie, which is why it's tucked into my jumper right now. Even right now recording this, it's still in my jumper. Let me just take that out. yeah, that kept getting in the way. It was really, that's not a good thing to wear while you're tattooing. I recommend a sweater if it's cold, or a long sleeve shirt, or even a short sleeve shirt. Anything that's not too baggy and nothing that dangles down, because it is unhygienic and it's not been sanitized. You can't sanitize clothing, I don't believe, unless you bleach it constantly and then wear it fresh out of the fucking bleach bath that you put it in. Yeah, we're coming up to the end of the tattoo now. You have to make sure everything's, nice and neat, and see you wipe it down. I think after. Oh, I'm doing the eye right now. Okay. Right, so yeah, this is the ending of this tattoo. And we'll wipe it down and stuff like that. And yeah, that's pretty much the end of it, really. And then after the camera cuts out, well, when I turn off the camera, I go around it a second time, but you don't get to see that. And there it is. That's the final product. I don't think it was too bad for a first time, but the ink is still on there. It hasn't been wiped off, and so is the stencil. It's still on there. So it is sort of thicker on camera than it was in real life. If you can kind of see, there's like a purple tinge to it, and that is the tracing, the stencil. Wipe it down. Have a look at this. Thumbs up. Hell yeah.